know. It's New Year's Eve. I think Old Man Winter's on strike. It's like 50 degrees. Nice. I'm back working on this thing. So I got a lot going on, so dump trucks, snowmobiles, this thing. I still got to get back to this. This isn't finished. But I did find a battery hiding in another junk truck. So I'm gonna put that in here. I had it on the charger. I had that battery on the charger for a couple days, off and on. Had it on the trickle charger. I want to put that battery in here, figure out the fuel delivery, because it's got a throttle body injection engine block that somebody changed the intake and put a carburetor on, which isn't a bad thing, but this block doesn't have a spot for a mechanical fuel pump, so I gotta find the electric fuel pump and see if it works, which there isn't any extra wires up here, so I'm wondering if it even has. I don't know. I'll put the battery in and find out. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we got a couple toggle switches here. That doesn't do nothing. Doubt they got it set up with the key. Oh, what's that? Ha! Well, that's fancy. They did, they run it off an accessory, so you gotta turn the truck on. That's good, because then you kind of don't really gotta fuck with that. Fuel pump is running. I don't know. See if she turns. Well, I can't believe it. Fuel pump does work, and it turns over. I don't have enough patience to do all this stuff the right way, like check the spark and blah blah blah. I'm just gonna pour some gas down her throat and see if it fires off. Then I'll know it has spark. So I got a can of gas in the garage. Only had it for about a week. I just poured some in this water bottle to squirt in here. It's clear. I don't know if it's supposed to be clear. I thought gas had some color to it. Oh well, that'll make her fire if she's gonna fire. Maybe that'll get enough fuel up to the carburetor. The battery did sound a little weak. Might have to bring my pickup over here. Right off. To an idle. Fuel now. been flatter when I revved it up, but I don't know for sure how long it's been since it ran. He said within the last year, so the better part of the year, it's been parked. Nice. The exhaust is coming right out of the Y pipe. Right there. See the clutch is all the way down. It's definitely stuck engaged because it went into gear. Why would that's neutral. What do we got? Right. I don't even see that. The clutch pedal's down. I don't think there's really any push on it. It's a hydraulic unit. But I'm going to hold that. It goes right into gear. I'll let off. Clutch isn't moved. Hold on. I'm going to try to pull it up. See if that does anything. Shut down because I don't know for sure that there's any coolant in it. It sounded like it was progressively idling higher. Pretty sure there's no coolant in it. At least I got a runner. Figure out what that clutch is doing. Right here. Here's the... Yeah, that's a brake. Truck didn't have a... Why does it have now, though? Must have lost all the linkage or something. It didn't have a hydraulic clutch originally. Maybe it did. This bracket looks kind of shabby, but it could be. What do we do? Put some fluid in there. All right, and there's a bleeder down there on the actual cylinder that moves the clutch. Yeah, I don't understand why the clutch is stuck compressed. I'm gonna get a hammer and crawl under there, see if I can push that clutch back, maybe just to get it working. It's set up from setting. Somebody pushed it in after it was sitting for a while and it got stuck. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try to remedy that. I should put some coolant in it anyways. And I can drive it around. I don't have to pull it in and out of the barn as I please. So I got some stuff going on in the barn right now. I got my dump truck in there. I'm gonna drop a transmission on that, send it out and have it rebuilt, put a new clutch kit in that. But I ain't even gonna start that for a couple days. And I got our snowmobiles in there. Like, we ain't going snowmobiling anytime soon. It's supposed to be almost 60 tomorrow, or 60. It was supposed to pour today and tomorrow, but clearly it's not raining. Okay, I got hammer, pry bar, WD-40 and some .3 and put the brake fluid in the clutch reservoir. See if that'll help it out any. Then I'm gonna crawl under there and screw around with that clutch mechanism down below. See if I can free it up. I'll spray that with the WD-40 in case it moves. I'll be able to lubricate some stuff. That's a tiny bit low, not much. I'm not gonna take you under there to slop around in the dark. I'll have the camera on. You can watch my feet off. My new microphone seems to be working pretty nice, so at least hear me struggling. Oh geez, I didn't think it was gonna move at all for a minute, but it started to. I wonder what's set though. You know, something is set up rusty. I don't think the clutch would. What got set up from sitting, and then someone jammed the clutch in, and it won't release. Oh, she released all the way. Yes. Okay, well, it retracted all the way. I feel like it wasn't actually low on fluid now. It was probably... Oh, what's going on here? The pedal stayed down. Balls. There's only one way. Start it up and jam it in gear. Oh, it's definitely disengaged. Oh. Yeah, it's in the... So I got the clutch disengaged, but when I push the clutch down, it doesn't engage it. So there's definitely something in the slave cylinder setup for that clutch that's not doing its job. It's stuffy down in there. You know what you're looking at. You can see where it's at. Let's see. That stuff. Supposed to go in and out and move that arm. There's a rod comes out of here, slave cylinder, pushes that rod back. It's on a pivot, so it pushes the clutch. I'm gonna screw around with that off camera because you're not gonna be able to see anything I'm doing. It's all rusty. There's a bleeder down on the bottom, and that'll let the air out of the cylinder. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this segment. I got the I put the battery in there and I got her fired off, and now we know the clutch isn't working. I did get the clutch to release. I think what happened there was the truck sat for a while. They got in to do something with it, and the clutch wouldn't move, and they weren't happy with that, so they just smashed it to the floor, and then the clutch inside the transmission was stuck, disengaged. But I think what happened, because I got the clutch disengaged, I think it might have screwed up the slave cylinder for the clutch because they forced it down, probably blew a seal or something out, because it's not pressing back in. You know, I got the clutch released, but the clutch still hasn't come up off the floor. Messing around trying to bleed the system out right now, but I got a different one in the garage. I might just change it if I'm going to screw around and bleed everything. That'll be it for right now, but once we get it moving, we're going to pull it in the garage and probably work on the body some. So I think I'm going to keep this. Knowing that the engine runs, I'll be able to sell it or do something else with it, but I'm going to put a 12 valve Cummins in there, which will probably lead me to putting a common rail Cummins in here. My 12 valve, I have it, it's in my Army truck. I think we talked about that. It's not completely stock. I do have the fuel pump worked on it, but it's still ain't no hot rod, you know. comes with 160 horsepower, 400-ish torque. That's nothing to brag about. That's pretty low from 1989. So, but I put that in there and I can use this truck. And the common rails and all that, they're all 5.9s, so they're the same footprint basically, hoping basically that I can just later on pull the 12 valve out and drop a common rail in there. The wiring side of it isn't as easy with a common rail because it's computer controlled, but they make harnesses. That's my goal down the road. Have a nice truck, common rail Cummins. But anyways, wife's hounding me to get out of here. I got somewhere to go apparently. So Happy New Year. It's way past New Year's by the time you've seen this. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks.